All right, here we are. Day 17. 7 wins, 6 losses, 3 draws, and 0 bagel queens hung. That's good. Maybe today. Today could be the day. 3-minute game with a 2-second increment on my journey to beat a Grandmaster. Unfortunately, I think the journey to become a Grandmaster has come and gone. Maybe when I was like 4 and I was eating sand outside, instead of training like Magnus Carlsen. That's when that ship sailed. So today, I'm wearing a hat today, which is a little ridiculous. I'm going to take it off. Now my hair's a little bit of a joke, but don't let that distract you from the chess today. So let's jump into it. We are playing. Speaking of Magnus, someone from Norway. It is Norway. I thought it might be. We're going to do a reverse Roy Lopez. And really no idea theoretically what I'm doing, but I don't think it can be too bad. If you develop your pieces in some vaguely coherent fashion, how bad can it really be? I guess we'll find out. Oh, I haven't run the title sequence. Let's hit it. Blitz Breakdown with David. Yes. Okay. I think I'm going to intentionally double my pawns if he takes with the bishop, which he might be inclined to do. Okay. I just want to... Now what? I'll just retreat with my bishop and then maybe play h6. Maybe this is kind of dumb. Maybe this doesn't really make sense. I'm going to do it anyway because I'm kind of committed to doing it. The reason it doesn't make sense is because the bishop's on g6. Okay, now I have to waste the tempo getting it out of the way so I can properly kick his bishop. But I don't mind doing this. Because if I can get him here and I take, then this is not a good structure, I don't think. I can play queen to d6 afterwards, targeting the square. He's going to have to push forward and then I can jump in with my queen, yeah? That's good. Okay, he realizes that this could be problematic. So, okay, now things are alright. But now I'm still going to play this. I'm still going to play g5 with the intention of playing g4. Maybe h5, h4 first, get these pawns rolling. Pretty happy. Feel like I'm getting something here with the black pieces. Rook to g8. h5, g4. This move feels quite slow, and I am not entirely... I'm kind of confused actually about why he played that, but I'm not going to think too much about it. I'm just going to carry on with my plan. Yeah, okay, now it makes a little more sense, but I just want to get this out of the way. And if he takes here, I might actually ignore this because the idea is after I take, then he has discovery on my queen. And this is why I think it's a little bit slow, is because now I can immediately push g4. So knight can go here, I suppose, but that's probably going to lose a pawn for him. If his knight moves over here, I'll probably just take and then take. If he ignores this and he takes over here, then I will takes. Let's not think too much. g4 looks okay. We'll leave the calculating in his very capable Norwegian hands. Yeah, I think the problem is now after takes, I will take, and then I have a discovery with a rook. No, that can't be a move. What the heck? What the heck? If I go here, can I even just sacrifice? Takes. I play check. He just moves back. I take. Now I'm threatening mate. Is this good? Sacrifice the bishop. King takes. I take. What happens if the king doesn't take? The king moves. Okay, well, let's just see. Worst case scenario, it'll look cool. I don't really mind too much like losing to these kind of sacrifices. Yeah, okay, he's not interested. But now I think I can take probably. This is starting to get a little risky. Okay, so I have a discovery. This is going to require some calculation. Takes here, and now I am threatening mate in 1. If he goes here, I think I probably just take first, but I really want to keep the momentum happening. Oh, no, let's take here first. This makes sense. Yeah, what was I doing? Check. He has to take. Check. He has to move mate. Okay, this looks fun. I hope I haven't messed this up somehow, but I think this is a very pretty mating pattern. Ah, he resigns. Ew. Okay, that was a fun one. That was a fun one. So if you're confused why I was being a little bit sneaky at the end there. Ooh, we had a couple of brilliancies in this game. Okay, so this is kind of groovy. Yeah, okay. So I think the one thing I've always known, because I like to play this kind of brand of chess that's pretty like ambitious when it comes to sacrifices, that I tend to see them more. And it's also probably because of Puzzle Rush. And I really struggle with the more positional aspect to playing chess, which is problematic when you're trying to beat a Grandmaster, because they're extremely positional and they have such in-depth knowledge of like the middle game in particular. Whereas I can often see these kind of tricks, and it's easy to exploit when you play someone who's, you know, ranked 1500 to 2000. They're going to occasionally make these kind of mistakes where you can throw these cool moves in. But then when you get higher, your opponents very often won't offer these kind of opportunities. They'll see that there could be some danger with allowing sacrifices. And here, defensively, my opponent kind of missed the boat a little. Yeah. So here I was thinking, is there a way to force? Like if I go here, but this is actually not that great, because after I come here, now he can, what is the move here? F4. F4. I was actually thinking if he plays this, then I go in here, he can just take and he's got an escape route. So yeah, anyway, let's go back to the beginning of the game, because that was kind of interesting. Weird opening. Didn't really know what I was doing here. But I was happy. Once g5 was on the board, I was happy. I was thinking, yeah, and then queen to e1 just felt super slow. Just like really taking your sweet time to organize your pieces. Yes, you're showing the threat of like trying to open things up, but I can always queenside castle or kingside castle. It's not like really that much of a deal. And then here, okay, this is a blunder. And I kind of saw afterwards, and this makes sense to me. This wasn't that great of a move, because now you need to take. Okay, yeah, you need to take. And the idea here is, of course, I can't take back, because if I take back, then you have bishop takes a6 with check on my king. So my plan actually was, after takes, not to take, but to figure something else out. Maybe continue with my attack. I don't know. But, yeah, worked out really nice. Yeah, and I realized here, if you take with a king, check, king moves back, bishop takes, threatening mate in 1, attacking the bishop at the same time. Now f4 to try and create some space, but then you're closing the door immediately by playing g3. Early in the other line that I showed, g3 didn't work because the knight was guarding the square. Here. Oh wait, no, not here. Yeah, here. With the knight guarding the g3 square, pushing this pawn is a little tricky. So yeah, that didn't work. And then I realized, oh no, I can actually force by throwing in a rook sack, and he resigned at this point. The reason why I resigned is because I can force mate afterwards. So yeah, that ended up being quite a fun game. I'm glad I recorded that one. But still lacking a little bit in terms of beating some of the upper echelons of chess society. So hopefully I can try and get closer to beating folks that are around 2000 soon. That is a wrap for today. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. or whatever day it is that you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video.